Talk it out, show, talk it out, show. Talk it out, show, talk it out, show. Talk it out, talk it out.
Welcome to the Talk It Out Show. I'm Lenora.
And I am Shavante.
Hey.
And we are going to be talking about, because we both have children, and we want to talk about the schools getting ready to open a little bit. And actually some schools I've already seen, because they have these schools that kind of mirror how down south is or whatever, so they've already started back here. But ours don't start back until September. So trying to see how we feel about the kids having to physically go back. A lot of people, even through this variant is going on, and a lot of people are getting sick still, and the numbers are crazy. We kind of know that a lot of people are, saw people saying that we're going to shut the city down again and all that stuff, but people said it's going to be too much of an economic thing if we shut down. So they don't think we're going to shut down again because of that.
No, it is.
So what do you think about that? Do you think that, because these numbers is even higher than when COVID first came out, do you think that
they're going to shut it down again?
You think so?
Yeah, because what they're trying to do, I really believe, is just make sure everybody get the COVID shot. And when everybody gets the COVID shot, then all stuff is just going to magically disappear. And so that's what it is. So, and they didn't get enough numbers of people getting the COVID shot. So
I see what you're saying.
I think they're going to do
I see what you're saying.
So they're going to, okay, if you guys don't get the COVID shot, we're going to shut it down. And then after we shut it down, everybody's going to get the COVID shot, and then magically it disappeared. And they go, woo-ha, that was such a relief.
So at the end of the day, everything still is money motivated, because really the COVID shot is the pharmaceutical companies benefiting from that, such, and there we go. And
but they're going to say it's not because they're giving the code to you for free.
Yes.
So they're not going to say it's money motivated because it's free. But you got to understand there's a reason for everything. And as everything gets in that purpose, you're going to see it. And you just be prepared for it. I'm just going to tell people, don't be shocked at what comes next. Because there's going to be things coming next. But just understand if it is shut down again, you get a second chance to get your business up and running. You get a second chance to do whatever you were going to do. Yeah. Spend some time with yourself. Love yourself. Cherish yourself. Do something. Whatever you're going to do, you're going to feel like you get to do. So that's what that is. Yeah.
And because they keep saying, that is because, schools lost a lot of money because the kids didn't go to school and everything like that. And so I think that they were like, no, that doesn't matter. The kids are physically going to have to go back to school no matter what. They're just going to have to wear their masks and all this stuff, and so we'll see. I know for me, it's going to be interesting, because everyone knew before COVID ever hit, my kids were sick all the time, and when we had the quarantine and stuff like that, my kids weren't sick like that. So it's going to be interesting, because they're going to be missing a lot of school. They was missing no school when they was at home.
You can still homeschool. They got still Connection Academy and K-12. They still got those things, so you don't really have to send your kids back to school. You can homeschool, unschool, and all that stuff. So it really is not a big deal. But if you want to send your kids back to school, then send them back to school. If they miss a lot of days of school, oh well, that's you guys' prerogative. You guys wanted them back early and stuff like that. Sure. But that's the only ones that are really, really, I know for a fact they're missing money is the school.
The schools are,
Each child is a check. In regards, if you guys want to know that it's true or not, each child is a check going to the public schools. So, they're missing money because your kids are not there. And then all this money is coming back to parents. But I think the parents are going to be happy, because now everybody's getting our extra food stamps. It's like, hey, I didn't know. Because my kids was on free and reduced lunch. So I'm about to be at a party. And
I'm so glad for it, because it was interesting. Because I don't know if you remember, I was telling you how at the building that I was at, we were getting food. And then they just made it stop. And they were like, my kids was eating good and healthy, and they was being healthy. And then I was like, because of course, when I was doing it, I was like, I'm not really giving them the greatest of healthy choices. For some reason, they were eating a little healthier when all that was coming. And then they would give you extra to get through the weekend. So I was like, okay, well, this is, that my kids eating healthier. Well, then they stopped it, talking about, we don't want all this stuff here. It's making the place look a mess and this. And I'm like, everybody was benefiting from this food. So that's why I think too, because I stopped, and then we wasn't getting nothing, and nobody was going to the schools to get that little free lunch stuff. So that's why I was like, We gotta do all this shopping. We doing all this stuff. Kids at home, they gotta eat, so we doing all this stuff. So I am grateful for it because I was one who was not. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna waste my gas if my kids are sitting there on the computer at my house and I'm gonna drive to school every day to get some free lunch. That just don't make no sense. That they're not physically there. Why am I gonna be driving there? No,
exactly.
It didn't make sense. So yeah, I am grateful for it because it is needed, and it's really funny because you would think, oh, it's so much. But I am really going through it. So, I mean, it is needed, you know what I mean? Because the kids are growing, my kids are growing, and they're eating more and just stuff like that. And if you do want to have them have healthy choices, we all know trying to eat healthy is more expensive. It just is. So, you know, if you're trying to get that stuff for them, then it is going to be spending more. So I am grateful for it. So,
there you go. So,
but we just want you let us know what you think, what's going on in your city, town, whatever. You know what I mean? What is happening? Because you know we do know states are different, and
yeah, it is.
Their you know their representatives are different and stuff like that. Some people ain't following rules or wearing masks or this and that, or some people forcing vaccines, some not. It's kind of crazy. It's a crazy day we're living in, you know. I just kind of going day by day because it's just, I never would have thought that I'd be seeing stuff like this. But
exactly,
it is what it is. We were learning about it when we were little. Learning about it when we were little. And now it's coming to fruition. It's kind of trippy because, you know, when you hear about it when you're little, you think, oh, well, our parents talking about, our grandparents talking about, it ain't going to be in our lifetime. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've seen it. I'm like, ooh, I thought I was gonna be gone when this stuff happened. But I'm here. We're here, and it's happening. It's happening. So, y'all let us know what you think or what's going on, and what your opinion is on that. Do you think we're gonna shut down, or what's going on? Do you think I know everybody appreciating the extra food stamps, but what do you think? And how do you feel about all this stuff? Let us know, and we'll talk to you next time on
Talk It Out Show. It's the Talk It Out Show. It's the Talk It Out Show.